Hello and welcome back to the MAEC. No longer for League of Legends. Now it is time for some Overwatch, which I'm sure is music to your ears. Super Justice, guys.
Yeah, I love me some Overwatch. I watch, as you can see, watch a little bit too much of it. So I'm excited to see some good Overwatch action.
Yeah, and well, we are actually casting from a replay, so they say, so we can get right into the action just like that. Let's do it.
Ready for battle.
Just how we shall prove ourselves in glorious combat!
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Hey man, happy to have you. Oh yeah!
That's true. I guess you don't get to travel very much.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oh, look like he's doing it. What you good at you? Immortality field down. Watch yourself.
Double.
Let them up.
Crusaders!
You all look like
Stop the pain.
Double time! Let's get you here. Celebrate! You hear that? I am loving this! Up the tempo! Let's get patched up.
Glory, my friend!
let them up. down. Just absolute brutal. This is going to be another probably reset here for Catholic. The Reinhardt is back up. They still have to come through the choke. Still with that hammer down in that Deadeye. Now the sound barrier is up for George Mason. No ult inside of Catholic right now. So this looks like it's going to be a George Mason fight from here on out until those ults are able to get built up. Oh, that's big onto that. Self-destruct comes through. We still got that Deadeye onto that McCree. The McCree is flanking behind. But 2 minutes left for Catholic right now. They're going to need the quick reset here. They still are only halfway through the streets phase. So they need to start making progress.
It's been slow going so far.
All patched up.
Yeah, and that stagger onto that Baptiste literally cost them about 8 seconds on the side of Catholic. But we have the high ground set up here for George Mason. The Diva up, as I said, that Diva did drop down to low ground. But looks like they're going to come from behind on the side of Catholic. Sound barrier is going to come through all in the insta-pin.
And that is absolutely monumental, Idinks. Trying to push forward with her right now. And there we go.
Everything coming up George Mason right now. It looks like that Reinhardt is going to have to back off. This is going to be a 1 minute left on the clock for Catholic. They still have to wait for that Diva to come up. They do still have 2 ults. They do have that Ant Matrix in that Dead Eye. So let's see what Catholic is able to do with it. Well, Shatter's going to come down. That's going to be a huge Shatter. It's going to catch 3. That wall was definitely misplaced on the side of that May, but it caught so much of the team. Catholic's going to have to complete reset here with 30 seconds left on the clock. This is looking like they're not going to make it out of street phase. That payload's almost all the way back to the choke. They have 22 seconds. Still have that Deadeye and that Ant Matrix. They're nowhere near that sound barrier to help them keep alive through that choke, while we still have both the self-destruct and the Deadeye for George Mason right now.
There is the self-destruct flying on in. Meanwhile, Matthew takes down top hat guy. Pointy's going to take a spill as well as Elibird comes in. Sound barrier is top. George Mason, it looks like they're going to do this.
An immortality field does come out, but that's a little too late. It didn't really help them there, and Catholic's going to get stopped 79 meters through the streets phase.
0 to 1.
There we have it.
Sides. Initiate.
A very, very strong defense there, and I think it's going to be tough to beat George Mason then. With not perfect, obviously, but a very, very nice start.
Yeah, they absolutely, once that point was taken and unlocked and we got to the street phase, George Mason was actually able to use their ults, get those small little choke points, and absolutely just tunnel in Catholic around. Now, Catholic did try to go around them the first time, but they absolutely got stopped by that blizzard from the May. So it was coming up all George Mason there. They were able to combo their ults perfectly well, while we did see the stagger ults coming out from Catholic there.
Well, let's get right into it as the teams swap over.
Looks like we're going to see the same comps we did before. Besides that, Sigma's coming out on the side of Catholic. That wall's going to absolutely just isolate that Reinhardt.
Very important to do so, of course, the Reinhardt. Just always a disruptive force. Turns the game from FPS into MOBA in a lot of ways.
The Reinhardt taken down. This is going to be a free point A for George Mason. They have almost 6 minutes on the clock to move the cart 75 meters. We're going to need a substantial hold from Catholic in order for them to take this map here. I don't think it's going to come. They are getting chunked down. Absolutely ridiculous. And then look at the ult differential right now. Matthew on that Reinhardt, 70% for the Shatter. 58% onto that Deadeye for McCree, and that Shatter is going to come out.
Now that Fever is popped out of the mat. Well,
Immortality Shield.
it's going very well.
The card has not stopped moving. Catherine's going to need to actually touch here. We're almost at the point. Ant Matrix is going to come out, blast down that Reinhardt shield, and he's going to have George Mason actually reset. Wait for that Ant Matrix to go back down before they come around the corner. No collision on the side of May, so she's not going to even get the value. Maybe get the block off onto the line. That's going to get burnt. And it's probably looking like a team fight win on the side of George Mason. They're able to take down the May, the sound boot. Oh, this is all over here. There's no alt stack to save. No Sigma does go down. Deadeye picks up 2. And this is going to be a quick King's Row out of George Mason here.
Unbelievable scenes. George Mason take that so quickly. And, well, what is that to say about that? We're going to be moving into our second map. Can Catholic fight back in this best of 7?
Yeah, that was an absolute like brutal map on the side of Catholic. And we're looking to see how Catholic responds here after getting absolutely rolled on point 2 by George Mason.
Well, let's take our attention over to Ilios.
Ready for battle.
Ilios. Looks like we're going to be starting off on basically the Roman Coliseum area of Ilios here. And just one thing we're going to need to take a look at how people are going to play on the right-hand side with these Lucios, because the right-hand side is just a never-ending pit of death. You go straight into the water, and we're going to possibly be seeing those boops off here. But the one thing I want to point out here, we're seeing the Zarya coming out on the side of Catholic right here, while we're still seeing the Rhine Diva on the side of George Mason, and a quick TP by Symmetra to get everyone there to the point, switch off to McCree. For just their standard build that we did see the last round. Well, that's going to be a big first pick off on that May.
Yeah, and I mean, that sort of just sets the scene, doesn't it, for the rest of the fight? It's going to be hard to fight back from that disadvantage. You see a couple of other picks come out for Catholic as well, but I think it's Baptiste that trades back, and it's been a little bit messy. It's been very even here until it wasn't. Catholic, 3 remaining at the end of the fight there, will take the point and now look to hold it for as long as they can.
It was an excellent point A fight. We see Wiselock 65% way towards the Shatter, 53% onto that Graviton for that Zarya, but we do see Diva's able to actually get remech here and did not stagger the team. So now we're going to still see a full power 66 all. They're going to isolate half. They're going to isolate half of this team in front of that wall. Absolutely turn it around. The Reinhardt's going to charge, but that's probably going to be a little too late. Where I think we're going to see a flip here on the side of George Mason.
Yeah, I think you might well be right, as it is a flurry of frags that comes out for George Mason. They get to build up their charge as well.
That was an absolutely beautiful ice wall to isolate half the other team on the other side, get that damage, get that pickup, and now we do see the Shatter is going to be for Reinhardt and Catholic.
Yeah, didn't have the confidence to just come around that corner without the shield up and go for it, and I was left doing very little, really, as it seems to be a clean wipe coming out of George Mason.
Yeah, that was a quick. Matthew did pop a Shatter, hit 3, and they were able to clean that up here. Now it looks like we're going to see a stagger for Catholic. Stagger spawns. We're waiting for that Lucio to come up. So we're looking at about 45% here for the side of George Mason before this next team fight actually does take place. But look at the side of Catholic. 5 alts. George Mason does have 4 alts. The Jedi's going to pop up. They don't know where he is. Oh, he's going to get that free pick onto Zarya.
The Reinhardt frozen, but actually not for long. He's able to get the shield up. In the back line now, Lucio and the McCree trying to hold on, prevent the full wipe. They would be staggered at this point as well, quite nasty. So, keeping together as we have a look at the main menu. And here comes the Rhine.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pivotal team fight on the side of Catholic. The Soundbear's gonna come down. Oh, and there's gonna be a Diva Bomb right in the face of Lucio. There's nothing he can do about it.
You hate to see it. Okay, Shatter is up for the Rhine. And will use it, but oh, I don't know if that was well timed. As it is going to be George Mason reaching 99%. The overtime comes into
Catholic
effect. No, not even.
They did not get a touch. They were too far off. So that's going to be round 1 over to George Mason.
All right, here we go then. George Mason potentially putting themselves on the board.
It is not my preference to see tonight.
As we go to a second round of Ilios. I don't know their names. I'll level with you. It's this one.
I believe, I'm not sure which part of Ilios we are on. Oh, it looks like we're going to be on Well of Ilios.
We are on Lighthouse. There you go. Thank you, production. Your years of playing and watching Overwatch have not gone to waste.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see what map we are. Yeah, we are going to be on Lighthouse here. All the fights usually going to take place right in that middle center where that point is. There's a lot of places for Lucio to boot off as well on the right and left hand side. But we are going to see the Echo come out on the side of Catholic, possibly to try to match that extra damage for that Reinhardt on the side of George Mason. Oh, that's going to be a big pick off on the monkey from Pointy on that McCree. Looks like we're going to see possibly first point going over to George Mason here once we secure it.
He's not a monkey though, is he? He's an ape.
Yes, but like Overwatch community likes to just refer to him as Monkey. So I will indulge them in their moonkiness. But this is going to be 3 huge pickups on the side of George Mason. We're going to have the ult from the Winston. But the Winston's just going to need to disengage here. He's not going to possibly be able to survive this.
It's a shame. They're an endangered species.
Yeah, not in this game. They keep respawning, so. But we're gonna skip
like that in real life. WWF.org. Anyway,
we're gonna see a full reset here on the side of Catholic. Oh, that's gonna be a big pick off onto that Echo early on in this fight. We do see the Valkyrie coming up for the Mercy here, but George Mason just has Catholic's number completely here. They're taking them down one by one, and they're looking to push them back all the way to spawn, give them no chance of getting to the point whatsoever.
We'll wait on this high ground. It's a tough position to break. In comes that Winston. He's going to be the front line off by the Mercy, but still slow going, trying to make up this room.
Oh, that Deadeye is going to be actually big. Take down one of the main tanks, take down the other McCree, and just cleaning up on their 78% and counting. I don't think Catholic's going to actually be able to get to the point. They're just, as soon as they walk out, they're just getting absolutely decimated.
Yeah, pretty much. This one's looking a little bit one-sided. And it does seem like George Mason is going to take it. Last little fight here. Last basket of help.
Yeah, this is going to be just a quick overtime here, and George Mason is going to take Ilios in a convincing 2-0 fashion to take the 2-0 series lead in this best of 7.
Yeah, that is pretty quick. We're going to be going on a brief advertisement break, and then we'll be back with the finale.
Resources, even for kids out there, like this game gym where you can see gamers are here to be coached, hone their skills, but they can also find a mentor that teaches them about moderation.
Zombies members that are on.
Nova looking to clear it out. Strong aggression here from Chungite Egg.
Martial arts skills, do that back then was so good, so powerful.
Looking to put an end to it now, flips it up and over. Can he get in? No!
It's not very freeway. They have to earn that.
Alongside Joey Courtside Team Tournament, my name is John Fiasco Byram, and welcome to this week's 2v2 Rocket League Tournament.
We've got no shortage of skilled players.
Trying to clear it out. More Styles is there, looking to pass it to his teammate, but it's going to be pushed aside.
That's how we do it, yeah.
Every person in this tournament at this point is incredibly good at what they do.
We are powerful.
We are influential.
We are diverse.
We are artistic.
Somos creativos.
We are excitement.
We are Washington, D.C. strong.
We are united by the game.
Who's ready for some fireworks?
Introducing the Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference, co-founded by Events DC and GameJam. We're bringing you a competition to showcase the amazing college esports talent found right here in the DMV. Schools from Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. face off in 8 weeks of intense matches, featuring Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Only one can be the best, so who are you cheering for? Check out MAEC.gg for more information on the teams, the games, and the future of esports in the DMV.
Hello and welcome back to the MAEC. We are currently watching a best of 7 between Catholic and George Mason University here in Overwatch. And why don't we get right into it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this right here. Looks like we're gonna be on Havana. No. We're not gonna continue singing the song so we don't get DMCA'd here. But it looks like we're going to have Catholic on the attack here. But it looks like they're gonna possibly be getting trapped in the standard. Like absolutely keep them at the door from George Mason here.
Yeah. So far, so not good.
Yeah, George Mason is able to keep them in. They're not able to touch the cart yet. Oh, that ice wall almost cut off that Reinhardt completely. But that Torb is trying to do some work here, but that work is not enough. She has been taken down on the side of Catholic, and they're gonna have to reset here at 6 again. 3 minutes left. They only lost a minute here, but this is a great stall on the side of GMU right now.
Yeah, so far it's been looking like a continuation of our last 2 maps, really. And GMU just like a brick wall that can't be broken through.
Oh, that Ant Matrix came out, just absolute brutality on the side of George Mason, just taking them down 1 by 1 here on the point. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. They're still waiting for that Reinhardt to come back up, and they're gonna have to try to give it another shot to get out. The good thing about it, D.Va is out of mech, so they possibly could get that quick pick and make it a 5v6. But oh, the McCree behind with the dead eye is gonna just get absolute so much value from that. Takes down 3, and it's just gonna be another reset here on the side of Catholic. They only have about 2 minutes left, so they have about a good 3 to 4 more tries to get out of spawn. Because once you pick off 1 from here on George Mason, it should open up a lot for you to get out of spawn completely. But here comes that Graviton. And look at that, 1 pick off onto the McCree. The Reinhardt is going to go down. Looks like we're going to possibly be seeing George Mason getting out, Catholic getting out of spawn here.
Yeah, a little bit of progress being made, and it's sorely needed if they want a chance in this game. But I mean, actually, the delay's been really good for George Mason as well. So even with all of those picks, you can look, not an awful lot of time left on the clock for Catholic.
Yeah, that was an absolutely great spawn hold on the side of George Mason. Almost 3 minutes taken away from the side of Catholic here, and they're just getting the cart just around the first corner here before they're able to re-engage.
Widow, I love to see it on 22. Was playing the McCree, and now with these longer sight lines, fancies the sniper. Southpark's going to get a pick, and is that going to be enough?
The big one! Oh, what a shatter! Absolutely ridiculous shatter from Matthew here. Knocked them all down. Catholic's going to have to reset here. 40 seconds left on the clock.
George Mason now gets set up exactly in the positions that they want. Coming in are Catholic. Rhino out in the open and could well be isolated. Charge comes through, he gets knocked up in the air, taken down there by the early bird. There's Pointe. Now looking for the sick vantage point with the Widow. Yeah, it's not looking good right now.
They're going to need to get a touch here. I don't think they're going to be able to. The Shadow's going to come out a little too late, but absolutely impressive hold on George Mason's side. 50.88 meters all of Catholic could have gotten in. That was an absolutely brutal start for Catholic here with that spawn hold.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary. And now George Mason don't have to do a lot to make this next map theirs, and then they'd be 3-0 up. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, this is absolutely. So basically what needs to be done here is they need to break out a spawn before 3 minutes are gone. Once that happens, it's looking like it's going to be over for Catholic here very quickly if they're able to break that spawn hold.
Okay, we'll have to see as Catholic do set up. Now, from 2 angles comes George Mason. Right on one side, Zion on the other.
Yeah,
don't worry about it, we're moving on.
We do see the break coming out on the side of George Mason. They're actually able to break out of that spawn hold, push Catholic back. They're able to get this cart moving with 3 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. Take down a few. This is going to be absolutely big on the side of George Mason. We might be getting close to a final fight territory here for Catholic. They're going to need to be able to reset and get back to their point, but I don't think they are. GMU is absolutely pushing them back to their spawn, and this is looking like it's going to be quick work here for GMU. 3 meters left, and the contest is just coming in barely. The death blossom coming out just for an extra little oomph, and GMU makes quick work of Catholic here on Havana. This is just an absolutely brutal Havana for Catholic. Just could not get out of spawn, could not get anything rolling there, and GMU was able to break their spawn hold absolutely instantly. It was just not, they do not want to leave their hearts in Havana anymore if I'm Catholic.
You hate to see it. Let's move on. 3-0 up. GMU are 1 map away.
Yeah, they're on match point here. Let's see if they can close it out on 4. And we're going to be on one of the perfectly my hatred map, Volskaya, or like how I like to call it, Drawskaya. You see so many draws here, it's not even funny, but looks like we're going to get a technique that I haven't seen for the longest time. Catholic's going to come in with the Symmetra, teleport over, and they're going to get that early pick off onto the Lucio. They're going to get the high ground here. Looks like they're going to be fighting 5v6 in the high ground for George Mason here.
Yeah, usually a pretty great situation to be in, but so far George Mason have actually been able to hold them on, even though they were down 1-0.
Oh, that's going to be a big pick-off onto the Zenyatta. Less healing, less damage on the Discord Orb. They're able to take down the Immortality Field. And they're going to be able to push Catholic back. Going to be a nice takedown onto that Roadhog. And this is going to be a great first hold on the side of George Mason here. Able to come back from that pick of Lucio to start to hold the point here.
I love watching the advancement of Lucio play. Like, I remember back in the day, during beta, it was the likes of Wins playing it, and it was just, you know, stand behind your team. That was about as complex as it got. But now the movement's so advanced that even here in a collegiate game, the Lucio play is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it takes a lot of skill to actually work on that Lucio right now. Like, you have to keep the wall riding, know when to being healed, bringing the speed. It's absolutely impertinent, but Catholic is getting pushed back to their score right now. A big pick off onto the McCree by Pointy, and we're sitting here 2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock for Catholic. There's going to be a big freeze onto the Winston, but the Immortality Field is going to save his life. And they won't have that Immortality Field for another 30 seconds. Monkey helps us in the backline, has to get out, less healing. Oh, the Diva has to shoot!
Oh dear, as if they needed anything to go right, really. It was pretty over anyway. Pointy is going off, doing so much damage. And okay, early bird will fall, but look at how many ults there are on the side of George Mason. They can still, even with their numbers disadvantage, hold here, I think.
Yeah, they are holding them close to their spawn. This is looking like they have about 2 fights left on the side, 2 quick fights on the side of Catholic. Any prolonged team fight that doesn't result in any percentage on the point, and we possibly be looking here at like a quick 4-0 from George Mason. Here comes the whip fire. Looks like they're not getting nothing on the red tire, except for Junkrat just being taken down. The shatter. Oh, this is absolutely brutal here. They're gonna have to reset with 30 seconds left. And this stagger on this Diva possibly. No. They have 20 seconds left for Catholic. They're gonna need to get to some stall champions to possibly get back onto this point. Possibly get a tick to at least have a win condition here on Volskaya.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad and pretty brutal and pretty, not pretty. In comes the Winston. I'm not too sure it's going to make much difference. They are now on the point. They are contesting it, but it's not looking great. And Pointy in the back is going to take down the Winston.
Oh no! His overtime here is going to tick away with the Lucio left. Oh, this is going to be a full hold on the side of George Mason. Just absolutely brutal and domination from George Mason here on Volskaya. Now, Catholic still has a chance. They need to full hold them as well to send us to a map 5, but only 33% is required for George Mason to secure their victory in this match.
It would not just be a final point, it would then be a map 5, a map 6, a map 7 if they are to win this. Let's see what could well be the conclusion here, as George Mason merely need to take the first point.
Yeah, just a single tick needed here for George Mason to get in and secure their 4-0 victory over Catholic. And we do see, oh, that's going to be a quick early pickoff on the Symmetra. Absolutely great start for Catholic here. But they do lose their main tank, and they're still fighting. The main tank is going to need to get back. They lost their immortality field. It's going to be a 5v6, and we see the ball is coming back to quickly get back to the point to contest this fight. Oh, that's going to be a big pick off 3 for the side of George Mason here. The ball is back. The ball is basically alone. Oh, and Pointy with a huge snipe on the Ash. And this is looking like it's going to be game. It's only the ball left. Halfway there, 15% on the point. The ball gets taken down. And the Lucio's here, and that's it. George Mason's going to swiftly beat them on Volskaya, take the series 4-0 in a completely dominating fashion.
Well, there we have it. That was a pretty quick best of 7. Congratulations to George Mason. Commiserations to Catholic. And, well, that's us done for the day. We've done our League of Legends. We've done some Overwatch. All that's left to be said is thank you once again to Events DC, as well as Game Gym, the co-founders of the MAEC. Thank you to my co-commentator. Thank you to production. Thank you for watching. And we will see you very soon.